Hi there, students. To clean up your act. To clean up one's act. Okay, this means to behave better, to start to behave in a more reasonable way, to improve your behavior. I think particularly for things like drugs, alcohol, criminal habits. Yeah, this is to reform, to improve your habits. A company that is acting illegally or acting in a way that's not very moral, that maybe they need to clean up their act, to stop doing the worst of the things that they are doing. And this is the idea, to behave in a better way, to promise to behave in a better way, and by giving up illegal activities. So he used to be an alcoholic, but he has cleaned up his act. And now he doesn't drink anymore. So it's talking about changing the way that you behave, to stop doing bad things, to stop doing dishonest things. When I was at school, I was pretty crazy, and later in adult life I had to clean up my act, to act in a more acceptable way, in a more responsible way. If you've been behaving badly, then you're going to have to clean up your act. You're going to have to be socially more responsible. I think politicians need to clean up their act. There needs to be less crime, or less scandal, less corruption in politics, and that means that politicians are going to have to clean up their act, to start being moral, to stop doing things that are morally reprehensible, that things that really you shouldn't be doing. So if somebody cleans up their act, they finally are being responsible. I think this phrase originally came from the theatre, and I think the idea was that you improved your acting or your play. Okay, so if you want to keep your job, you're going to have to clean up your act. By the end of high school, she'd finally cleaned up her act and graduated with honours. I've really cleaned up my act since I met my girlfriend, and my behaviour is much, much better. She's warning him that if he doesn't clean up his act soon, there are going to be serious repercussions. I've been late too many times, and my boss told me that I had to clean up my act, that I had to do something to about it. Otherwise, I was going to lose my job. Okay, so let's see. I think, as I said, this phrase, it comes from acting, and I think in the 1800s theatre became more professional, and there were directors and actors were told to clean up their acts, or they would be disciplined. They had to meet professional standards, and I think this is the idea. So yeah, to stop behaving in a reprehensible way, to be more socially responsible. The press have been behaving really badly, and if they don't clean up their act, the government is going to bring in some new laws. I'm going to give you a week to clean up your act. It's time to clean up your act, or time to leave. Yeah, clean up your act, and like it or lump it. Okay, so you've got 6 months to clean up your act, or I will prosecute you. And this is the idea. So to clean up your act, to improve, to reform, to change for the better, to Do what is reasonable. She told her son to clean up his act or to get out of her house. So yeah, that's quite a an ultimatum. So come on, clean up your act. Act morally. Okay, formality. Clean up your act. I think I'm going to give it a 4 in formality. Use informally, use in the semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing, something, but no more than that. So clean up your act.